Hey, yo, what is going on, guys? It is Roka here, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. In today's video, we are going to take a look at the brand new Warlock subclass called the Dawnblade. The Dawnblade is a solar subclass that has a super ability called Daybreak, where you basically get a flaming sword and you throw flaming projectiles at your enemies. As all characters, you have three different types of jumps. You have Strafe Glide, a jump while airborne to activate glide and start an airborne drift with strong directional control. It's basically you jump in the air, and then when you're coming down, you have a lot of control with your glide. As you guys know, Warlocks have a little bit of a different jump than compared to D1, where basically when they're coming down, they go a lot slower, but you can continue shooting while coming down from the air. The second jump is Burst Glide, jump while airborne to activate glide and start an airborne drift with a strong intentional boost of speed. So the second you press the X the second time, or you jump button the second time, you get launched a lot further than you would with any other jump. So the final jump is Balanced Glide, jump while airborne to activate glide and start an airborne drift with both moderate speed and directional control. This is my favorite jump out of the three basically there, because I feel like, in my opinion, it's the combination of the first one and the second one together. So you kind of get the best of both worlds from those two jumps, and then just combine into one jump, and that's why I really like it. And it's probably my favorite jump to use on Warlock, but just in general, all jumps on the Warlock kind of aren't the best, in my opinion. They could be good for you, but in my opinion, I just hate them. So the new things added to Warlocks are these empowering rifts. Press and hold your crouch button to create a well of light that increases weapon damage for those inside of it. So it's basically Warlocks have weapons of light now. So if you pop your thing, if you're standing in it, you get weapons of light. The second you step out of it, you lose it, sadly. But this will be something that will be really useful in raids or just in strikes or PvE in general, because you can pop that down. There you go, you have weapons of light and you can do a lot more DPS. So the second rift that is available to Warlocks is a healing rift. Press and hold your crouch button to create a well of light that constantly heals you. So basically, if you're inside there, you're getting healed, your health goes up. So this is actually something really good in PvP, because you can pop that down and you get that extra chance of you're basically always healed when you're in that engagement there if you're standing inside that bubble. I have actually had moments where this thing has come in really clutch. If you watch my last video that I uploaded earlier today, it really came in clutch there. I actually ended up turning on a kid and completely destroying him. So as per normal, you have three grenades. The first one is a solar grenade, a grenade that creates a flare of solar light that consistently damages enemies trapped inside of it. It's pretty simple. It's the same thing from Destiny 1. So the second grenade is a fireball grenade, probably my favorite in the Dawnblade subclass. A grenade that unleashes bolts of solar light at nearby enemies. It's pretty simple. You throw it, and then everybody around there. So this time it does attack more than one person. It doesn't only choose one person. So if you say there's 4 people right there, and you throw the grenade at them, it will hit all 4 of them, and it does around 90 to 100 damage. It is actually a really good grenade, and probably my favorite one out of all of them in this super. So the final grenade is a fusion grenade, and as I stated in my Sentinel video, sticky grenades aren't really that good in Destiny 2 anymore. They can't one-shot, so if you get the hit on them, cool, but you won't be able to kill them easily. But fusion grenades, an explosive grenade that deals bonus damage when it's attached to its target. It's still not the best, you can't one-shot, but it's still a fusion grenade, and they're back in Destiny 2. So the first perk on the first perk tree is Winged Sun. Engage your enemies mid-flight. Fire weapons and throw grenades while gliding. This is actually one of the cool perks in the Dawnblade subclass I actually really like, is when you're coming down, you can still shoot people in the air, but sometimes this perk comes it's kind of bad, because there's moments where I've had problems to where I've been trying to get down on the ground as fast as possible, take cover, but because of this perk, I got stuck in the air and I couldn't get down. So there's moments where this is really good, and there's moments where it's really bad. So the second perk is called Heat Rising. Airborne kills recharge your grenade and melee energies. Casting Dawnblade instantly refills all your ability energies. So that's actually pretty cool. So if you can throw your grenade, jump up in the air, get a kill, and there you go, you got your grenade back. Or you can just pop your super and you get all your abilities back. This is actually a really decent perk, and it could come in clutch sometimes. So the third perk is Icarus Dash. It's basically you have Twilight Garrison on your Warlock. That's everything it is. You double tap circle and then you dodge to the sides or the other side. So it's basically it's just Twilight Garrison on a Warlock. That's everything it is. So the final perk in the first perk tree is Swift Strike. Strike an enemy with the melee ability to burn your target and temporarily increase movement and reload speed. So basically it's self-explanatory. You melee somebody and you can run faster and you can reload faster. So the first perk in the second perk tree is Igniting Touch. strike an enemy with the melee ability to burn them and cause them to explode when killed. So this is actually really cool and something that could be useful in PvE as well. Say you run into a big group of enemies, everything you have to do, melee one of them and kill them with him, and it'll all kill them all together. This is something really cool, and I can't wait to give it a try when the full game releases. So the second perk is called Phoenix Dive. Hold circle while midair to quickly descend and restore your health. While Daybreak is active, descending causes explosive damage. This is something really cool, and especially it's really useful when you're really high up and you want to get down on the ground fast. You just press circle, or you press the button, you go straight down to the ground and you're safe. And this will be something really cool for super wise, because you can pop your super, then you can use that, and it can be kind of like Death from Above on a Striker 10 in Destiny 1. So the third perk is Everlasting Fire. Killing an enemy with Daybreak extends its duration. Pretty self-explanatory. The more kills you get with your super, the longer it will last for. And this is something really good for Destiny 2 wise, because if you haven't noticed, supers really don't last too long in the Destiny 2 so far. Like Golden Gun lasts like a solid like 3 seconds, and it's over with. So this is something really cool, and it'll really help out with having your super for longer. So the final perk is Faded from the Flames. Daybreak projectiles seek targets as they travel, and upon impact, launch a streak of deadly flames. That sounds scary, but that looks like a really good perk, and I can't wait to actually try this out. But it's pretty simple. You use your super, and then when you're throwing down the stuff, before they like turn or like move around, then they track towards enemies. Plus, before they explode, they basically shoot off a bunch of deadly flames. So sounds scary, and I can't wait to actually give this a try. Well guys, that's it for today's video. My final opinion on the Dawnblade Super is it's actually not that bad. Warlock jump is something you have to like really master, or like I have to learn to master. But as most supers in Destiny 2, as long as you can master the super and get really good at it, then then the super is good. But if you're bad at it, the super is kind of hard to learn. Like for one, I'm not the greatest with Dawnblade, and for me to use it is kind of hard sometimes. I kind of whiff every single one, or like almost every single thing I throw at them. So yeah, but the most part, it is a good super. If you can get good at using it, then you should be perfectly fine. But yeah guys, that's it for today's video. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe, because it really helps grow the channel, and mainly subscribe for more daily Destiny content, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.